Zhang Kunyu last night 1 for 3 with 1 RBI, and today he got his first hit of the game very early in the game.
And that's the high school teammates.
Yeah, they are both from the Pingzheng High School. So after he got a hit from Zhang Kunyu, Gu Lingrui actually smiled a little bit.
Yeah, Pingzheng High School, located in Taoyuan, has been a powerhouse of Taiwanese high school baseball. Recently, they've been winning a lot of tournaments, and then they produce a lot of draft pick in recent years.
Yeah, they are one of the biggest talent incubator for baseball in Taiwan.
Right, guys like Gu Lingrui, we mentioned, is a first-round pick a few years back. Zhang Kunyu was, I believe, a third-rounder a couple years back. Guardians catcher Dai Peifeng is a first-round, the first overall pick, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
And then this year, the Lions drafted their third baseman Lin Zihao with second overall pick out of Pingzheng High School.
Exactly. And Dai Peifeng, the Fubon Guardians' young catcher, was the battery mate for Gu Lingrui when they were both in high school. So the brothers' hitters really work the count. And line this one very hard to right field and gets down for a base hit. With bases loaded, we'll have 2 runners coming home to score for the brothers. A 2 RBI single for Su Wei, the clutch ones. The brothers 2, the Lions 0.
It's one issue that I think the CPBL.
And Wang Weichen slapped this one to deep left center field, and it gets down for the base hit. Chen Wenjie, with his speed, is going to round the third and score. So it's a RBI double for Wang Weichen.
Yeah, this one is hit on the nose by Wang Weichen, and that's a. I'm quite shocked at how far this ball traveled coming out of Wang Weichen's bat. You know, he's never known for a power hitter, and plus, you know, with the
cap, we all knew that the balls have been juiced. The numbers has shown that. So the league make their response, and they actually changed the ball for the second half. And the pitcher who is now pitching on the mound for the Lions is not Gu Lingrui anymore. It's the relief pitcher Lin Weizhi. So after 2 innings of pitching, Gu Lingrui is being replaced by the reliever. And over the first 2 innings, Gu Lingrui, even though he struck out 4 batters, but he also threw 2 walks and giving up 4 hits and 3 runs.
Well, he did not have his A game today, but it's only second inning, and his pitch count is less than 40, around 40. So it has to make you wonder if it's anything that's physically that's going on.
Yeah, because after he went back to the dugout after the second inning, he and pitching coach Navarro had a talk. At a fly ball to center, Chen Jiexin is there to make the catch. 1 down. Lin Zhishen is 0 for 2 today.
Yeah, at that time, the talk that you mentioned, Jackie, as we show it on the last inning. At that time, it looked like they might just be talking about something about the game, maybe the strategy. But now you think about it and you see how he got taken out. You know, it also make you wonder if he was talking about something that's going on or something that's going wrong with him physically.
Yeah, Lin Wei pitch from Nesmil Rogers. And Chen Jiexin hit this very high, very deep. Chen Zihao is there on the warning track to make the catch. And Lin Youle will move to third on that deep fly ball to right field.
Last at bat, we saw how quick Chen Jiexin's hand is, and he turned on this pitch and just got under just a little bit. And this might be one of those fly balls that we talked about last inning. The hitter will go back to the dugout, yeah, it will be gone in the first half.
Yeah.
It's located that fastball in the outer half real well. In this inning, he was.
And the ground ball, the first baseman didn't catch that one. So Lin Youle will come home to score the first run for the Lions. Lin Zhishen couldn't handle that ground ball.
Smothered it.
Yep.
And usually as a first baseman, all you gotta do is smother it, and then you have all the time in the world to find the ball and step on first base. But the problem with this one, he could not find the ball.
Yeah, he had the ball on his body and he slipped away. He slipped away to his left side, but he didn't notice that. So there you go. The first run scored on an error. We have a 3-1 ball game. A lot of injuries, and that's why his performance has decreased as the year goes on. And the runner goes, and it's a caught stealing. A great throw by Chen Jiaju, the Brothers' starting pitcher, and that ends the inning. Zhang Weishen's caught stealing ends the offense for the Lions. However, not before run in this inning, so we have a 3-1 ball game. We'll be back. You are watching Uni-Lion Sports Taiwan. Ling Qiwei, runners on first and second, no out. And this one is hit high, and it is deep, and it's on the warning track. And the runner will move up to second and third. So it's a very long single for Chen Zihao because the runners have to make sure that the ball is not caught.
Well, it's a very odd-looking play. The center fielder Chen Jiexian, he misjudged it because coming off the bat, this ball is very loud. And again, if you go back to, it must be the ball. I mean, coming off the bat, it looked like a home run if it's not off the wall. And Chen Jiexian totally overran it. He was all the way in the warning track, and this ball did not even reach it. And also, I mentioned last inning. Right now, the sky color is in dawn, and it's very easy to lose a fly ball. And that looked like that's what happened at the very last moment for Chen Jiexian.
And Chen Jiaju drilled this one to deep center field. Chen Jiexian's there to make the catch. And I think that distance is enough for the third base runner to come home to score an insurance run for the Brothers. Brothers 4, Lions 1.
A deep, and there's a lot of good hitters that play the outfield in this league. And I think this league needs to figure out a way to make these players, to give these players more opportunities, whether you're going through trades, you expand the team, or you develop some kind of waiver system, or maybe like something like a Rule 5 draft. Something to make the guy that can play, to give those guys that has shown they can play in the minor a chance to play up here. Because right now, the player movement in this league, local players are zero, almost non-existent.
It's pretty much dead.
Yeah.
1-1. And Chen Wenjie lined this one to first baseman, and it's a double play. So that retired the side. A line drive hit directly to the glove of first baseman Wu Jierui, and he tagged Chen Zihao at first, so that is a double play. However, the side is retired, but not before the Brothers score a run in this inning. We'll be back for the bottom of the 6th for the Lions offense. Don't go away.
It's a matter of you can throw it to that spot on a consistent basis to get out.
And the chopper, Rogers has to be quick, and he didn't get Wu Jierui out at first.
And Wu Jierui just keep on getting hit by the pitcher Rogers.
Yeah.
Whether intentional or unintentional.
Yeah.
He tried to get hit at the batter spot, and this one he's running to first base and not trying to get hit, and he still got hit, drilled in the back.
Wu Jierui reaches over to chase that outside breaking ball. So he only is able to create this kind of weakly hit grounder.
Yeah, this ball is on the outside corner. That well-located slider that I've talked about. Wu Jierui with 2 strikes had to protect it and just chopped it in front of home plate.
And the ground ball to third, and the third baseman threw the ball away. So the Lions will score runs here, and that error cost the Brothers 2 runs here. The Lions are now only 1 run behind the Brothers, 4-3 game. Su Weida, the third baseman, threw the ball away. It was actually an opportunity to get a double play.
There's Rogers did everything he could here. Not a good slider down in the zone. Actually got Chen just roll over this one, but third baseman Su Weida is in there not for his defensive ability. He's in there because he's bad. And he coming for the hop, which is good. He did a good job coming on that big hop, which is good. But instead of setting his feet and throw a strike to the second baseman, he tried to lob it on the run, and he just overshoots everybody.
And that error proved to be very costly. 2 runs come in. And now it is a one-run ball game as Will Rogers has to face another batter here, Chen Chongting.
Because you can't assume the double play.
So a bunt, and it will be an infield single. A great bunt by Chen Chongting, and the infield defense for the Brothers just couldn't get any out on that play.
What a play by Chen Chongting. It was executed to perfection. A push bound. I don't think this is a squeeze play because I don't think the runner was taking. I don't think the runner on third base was taking off from the pitch. It was a push bunt. And when you do push bunt, you want to push it you want to push it past the pitcher, and usually as soon as the second baseman will come in and field the ball, usually you're going to end up safe on first base. Great job by Chen Chongting.
And actually tied the game up because Lin Anke comes home to score the tying run. They now have a 4-4 ball game, and Will Rogers, frustrated, now taken out of the ball game. That's the 7th player in the CPBL history to reach the milestones of 1,000 career hit, 100 career home run, and 100 career stolen bases. And he lined this one hard directly to the second baseman, Wu Guohao. So Wu Guohao already made 2 good plays after he came in as a defensive replacement. So we still have a tie ball game. Zheng Junren managed to get out of the jam. Good pitching work for him. So we'll be back for the bottom of the 8th. Don't go away. You're watching Uni-Lions Sports Taiwan.
And, 7 guys up, there's no doubt.
And a bunt, and Cai Jizhe is going for third, and he got the lead runner at third. So a failed bunt attempt here. The runners still stayed at first and second with 1 out.
Well, what happened here? Chen Chongting's got the right idea, bunted to the third base side and tried to force the third baseman to come out and make that play. If you can draw the third baseman out, then for sure you got to move the guy over. But this one just a little bit towards the middle of infield, but you got to give the credit also to the pitcher and the third baseman. You got to give the credit to the third baseman one way by recognizing the ball is fieldable by the pitcher, and also Cai Jizhe, how quick he got off the mound and made the perfect throw to third base to get the lead out.
A very athletic pitch coming for Lin Youlle, and he lined this one to right. He gets out for a base hit, and the runner will come home to score the go-ahead run for the Lions. Lin Youlle, a clutch RBI single to right, and now the Lions are on top 5-4, and they are still with bases loaded on only 1 out. Good. 1-0 count, and he lined this one. Second baseman is there to make the catch. It's double play. Wow. So second baseman Wang Shengwei made a great play there. Caught the line drive hit by Chen Jiexian and threw to second to make it a double play. An inning-ending double play. So the Lions, even though they scored a run in this inning, but there is a chance.
He can almost always put barrels on the ball, but this one he tried to pull it outside pitch.
And it is an out, so the call was confirmed. And that is spot. 1-1, and he slapped through the shortstop. And we have runners on first and second, 2 consecutive base hits off of Chen Yunwen for the Brothers lineup. And now, so let's see if he can execute it. Another fly ball to the back, and Lin Youlle he almost got the ball, and he run into the backstop, and we're worried about whether he get hurt on that defensive play, but great effort. He seems fine. He almost got that one, but when he run into that wall, the ball just popped out of his glove.
Well, good effort by Lin Youlle, but very poor effort by Jiang Kunyu on the bunt play. On the play here, first of all, when you show bunt, a lot of time you're instructed to move up in the box, which he did not do. And also, usually the bunter are told to hold the bat at the top of the strike zone and do not attempt any bunt that come in above your bat.
Everyone delivers, and he shoot this one to first baseman. Gao Guoqing, and Gao Guoqing will just go back to set first, and that's the first out of the inning. So at the last moment, Zhang Kunyu decided not to bunt, and they still moved the runner to second and third.
Yeah, they did a slash play, and it looks like Wang Weicheng was, and it's a one hop to the first baseman. Would have been a tailor-made style play, but I think Wang Weicheng was in motion. Yeah, he was in motion. That's why the first baseman Gao Guoqing, he looked at second base, but has a good awareness knowing that he's not gonna get that runner at second, and just got back to first base for the short out. But now with this hit and run executed, we now have second and third and the middle of order coming up.
Another 2-2 pitch, and he fights off a pitch again.
Pretty fastball.
And that's exactly what Chen Yuwen threw there. But and the Brothers are trailing 5-4. And he ground this one, passing through the diving second baseman. So 2 runners will come in. The Brothers taking the lead. Zhou Siji, a clutch 2 RBI single. And the Brothers fans and coaches are so pumped up. Wow, with a swing of the bat, the Brothers are taking the lead. Wu Guohao making a diving effort, but he just missed that ball.
This is a great at-bat by Zhou Siji. Totally shows the value of a veteran. Fouled off so many tough pitch, and this
payoff pitch, low, so he also walked the first batter in the inning, and we have a leadoff runner at first for the Lions with no out.
One get on base, and do you bunt?
And Zhang Weicheng runs, and Gao Guoqing line this one to right. It's a successful hit and run strategy. So the Lions have put 2 runners on base at the corners.
Well, a gutsy call by the coaching staff.
Wow.
Well, it also comes from knowing your players, obviously. I would rather face, with this situation, I would rather face Lin Yanke with a fresh count than to face Su Zhijie, come back from all the way from 3-0.
So intentional walk call here. Su Zhijie is up to the first, and Lin Yanke is coming up to bat. Base pitch. And the swing and a miss. With 3 pitches, Lin Yanke is down on strikes. Li Zhenchang,
being a very young hitter, he was overmatched in this type of situation.
and the big slider, Chen Yongji just got struck out with that swing and miss. So another big strikeout coming up from Li Zhenchang. 2 consecutive strikeouts after he loaded up the bases. Fouled this one back. He hit that the first pitch. Another fielded slider, and Chen Chongting just want to miss. Yeah, Chen Chongting might miss his only opportunity in his at-bat with that first pitch.
Yeah, that first pitch was definitely a good pitch to handle, but he fouled it straight back.
So can CC Lee get out of this jam? Bases loaded, no out.
I was expecting him to go right back to that slider.
And Chen Chongting, it's a base hit through the left side. And 2 runners will come home. It's a walk-off base hit by Chen Chongting. And the Lions won this game in an incredible fashion here in Thailand Municipal Baseball Stadium. CC Lee blew the save here. And what a great moment for the Lions and for Chen Chongting. Incredible. They're just not giving it up. They're so relentless. Even in the bottom of the ninth with CC Lee up, they're still able to put runners up and fight off those pitches and score the winning run. Wow.
Well, on that walk-off single, he did go with the slider, but he hung it. And what a job by Chen Chongting to capitalize it after missing the first fastball. And then he was able to jump on that slider and drive it to left field for the walk-off single. What a job.
That was a heck of a ball game. That is the most exciting ball game I've ever seen this season. And Chen Chongting become the hero for the Lions. And you can see how pumped up his teammate and manager and coaches are for that moment. And finally, the Lions Uni-Lions won a great one-run ball game here in Tainan.
Well, against the Brothers too, because Brother in the first half, Brothers at that one team they just could not beat, and then to start off the second half of the season by winning the 3-game series against the Brothers is a huge confidence boost for the team.